Women trying to tell us how to think, trying to convince us that we're wrong, trying to debate us and using logic and using Jedi mind tricks. Okay. Well, the time for that is over. Okay. The time for negotiation, the time for philosophy and egalitarian talk, woo, that's over. All right. Here's why it's over. It's over because we know how we're being treated. All right. Men aren't dumb. We know how we're treated by women. Okay. You can kick and scream. You can screech. You can create all kinds of arguments and logic. Okay. You can lecture us. You can do all that to your heart's content. But we're not dumb. We know how you really roll. We know how you really treat us. Okay. So this is the thing, I'm in contact with a lot of women, on social media, and I have my avenues, I have my ways of doing this, but I spread red pill truth. Now, I'm constantly attacked. Been called every name in the book. It just runs off me like water on a duck, okay? Like water on a duck's wings or whatever. It doesn't bother me because I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to invalidate my argument by attacking me personally. They're trying to disqualify the truths that I'm speaking by calling me names, and that's all they ever do. Now, I'll say this, there's different styles of this. There's the direct style, which is just, you're a loser, you're an incel, you hate women, you're a misogynist, you're disrespecting your mom. What if your mom read all this that you're saying, right? And it's just directed to shut me up, right? That's one tier. And the second tier is debating with me, reasoning with me, which really I construe as pleading with me. Please shut up. Please stop telling the truth about women. Please stop telling the truth about society and these red pill truth bombs, because they are truth bombs. You know how I know they're bombs? By the way people react when I share them. Beta feminists, beta male feminists, white knights, the real misogynists. These slimy guys crawl out of the woodworks to defend women's honor everywhere. They don't want me speaking these truths, because the more I speak these truths, the more potential for women to shape up, the more potential for men to wake up and society to change. They don't want that. They don't want society to change. They benefit from women being sluts. They benefit from feminism. They benefit from pretending to be unique. I'm not like those alpha guys. I'm not like those honest, real men. I believe you. I believe your plight. I believe that you're oppressed, and I'm going to play into that so I can, right? So I can get my little fucks in, or get my girl that I wouldn't have got if she wouldn't have been ruined by feminism. You see, those guys attack me more than anybody. But I have these women who, it's usually women. Sometimes it'll be men, but it's usually women for some reason, because women feel, these style of women, or I say all women, they feel more personalized by the truths that I speak. Okay, it's more personal to them because they're women. I'm attacking to them. They're construing it as an attack. I consider it just the truth. Like, if you want to consider the truth an attack, well, that's on you. Like, it's just the truth. Like the truth just stands on its own feet. It doesn't need any English on it. It doesn't need any mustard on it. It doesn't need any twist. The truth is just the truth. And believe me, people will fight against the truth more than anything else, more than any lie, more than any twisted concepts. They'll fight against the truth more than anything. Okay, the truth is a dagger to the world's heart. All right. So they're most offended by the truth, and it hits them home the biggest out of anybody, because it's their MO, their modus operandi that I'm exposing. Really, it's the way they roll. So they're the ones now. The white knights, yes. The male feminists, yes. They come out of the woodworks, but they usually don't debate with me, because they really can't. They used to try, but I mean, they just have no. So the thing that I hear the most is this: not all women, right? That's the thing that I hear the most. The number one argument that I hear is not all women. Oh, I'm sorry that some women messed you up. This is what I hear the most. I'm sorry. On behalf of all women, I'm going to apologize for the one that hurt you, right? It's just a subtle form of what's that word? What's that term? Oh God, it's not on the tip of my tongue. What's that term? Anyway, I can't think of that fucking term. I'm sorry, guys. It's a way of like displaying your moral something, moral bragging. There's a term for it. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Showing that, oh, I'm so moral and I'm this. And it's really kind of all it is. Like, I'm sorry that somebody hurt you, but you can find somebody out there for you. And it's like, bro, we're talking about something way deeper than that. All right, we're talking about something way deeper than that. So this is what I get the most from women. Again, the white knight male feminists, they usually don't debate with me because they know they're wrong deep down. They know what they're doing deep down. They know they're playing a game deep down. They know they're playing an angle deep down. But there are some women who are somewhat brainwashed. The women who just straight up attack me, they don't really have an argument. A lot of times it's either because they're too stupid, or it's because they know I'm right and they can't really debate with me. But there are women who try to debate with me, and it's usually one of two things. Either one, they're trying to debate with me just by trying to beat me, okay, trying to just beat me out with logic, or two, they're trying to Jedi mind trick me and convince me to stop. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to convince me to stop telling the red pill truth, because the red pill truth hurts them. They know this. If you expose women in a logical, truthful way, that's how you win. That's how we win this game, guys. That's how we do it. It's by the truth. The truth will change society. The truth will change the way people behave. The truth will change culture. The truth will change social norms. The truth. And then the red pill is the truth. You just have to learn how to present it and package it in a certain way. Now, the women who do this, the women who come out and try to debate with me, they're trying to convince me that I'm wrong. They're trying to convince me that not only that I'm wrong, but they're trying to convince me that all I need to do is just move on and try another woman, trust somebody else. You'll find love, woo, 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 right? But they don't understand. Actually, I think they do understand. It's just they don't understand that we know better now at this point. We know better. We know better. It's not just some women. It's not just, oh, you know what, you just got a bad woman. No, this is how women roll. This is culture. This is society. This is what it is. How much our truths will change, I don't know. That depends on how much people accept it. You know, there's different styles of people out there. Some people fight against it. Some people actually agree. Some people accept it. Some people agree with it, but know they can't do anything about it. Or they just say, yeah, you're right, but they don't want to get attacked. So they just, you know what I mean? So there's a force out there, man. There's a force out there that supports cultural Marxism, that supports radical feminism, that supports the porn industry, that supports promiscuity, that supports abortion. There's a force out there, man. It's just a fact. So who benefits from that?
People who want to do evil, people who want to not have any checks and balances, who don't want to practice righteousness, people who, don't really want love. They want their selfish version of love. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to go out and, mess around and not have any consequences for that. So, don't tell me I know. I know what I'm saying. So do all the other MGTOW men. So do all the other red pill men. We know because this is our experience over and over and over and over again. Now, you could argue and say, well, we didn't get lucky. We didn't find a woman who, settled down with us. We didn't find love. Maybe. You can argue. And again, like, I'm not one of these guys. When I first linked up with MGTOW, one of the reasons why I stopped linking up with MGTOW is because I've kind of always believed that it isn't all women. Okay, it isn't all women. This is something that I've maintained for years. The things that we talk about, the behaviors that we talk about, is not all women, but it's most women. It's the majority. Okay, it's the popular culture. It's the cultural trend. It's the current of society. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Why? Because this is what we experienced. We didn't just have one or two bad experiences. If that were the case, there would be no MGTOW. If that were the case, there would be no red pill. It wouldn't gain any traction. It would have no popularity. Why do MGTOW videos and red pill videos get tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of views? Because they resonate with people. They resonate with men who've experienced the things that we're talking about. So it's mainstream. What's not mainstream is the acceptance of the red pill. What's not mainstream is, the promotion of the red pill. This is why red pill guys get attacked like crazy. Because we're a threat to that established evil. We're a threat to that established negative force out there that supports cultural Marxism, that supports abortion, that supports promiscuity and porn culture and porn and OnlyFans and sugar daddy websites. There's a lot of money to be made in that stuff. Billions, I think it might even be trillions, if I'm not mistaken, of porn is sold every year. Sugar daddy websites, dating websites, they make millions. There's a lot of money to be made in the exploitation of pussy. And women are complicit. Women aren't just these victims like the ex-porn stars want you to believe. No, you cooperated. You signed contracts. It's all legal. You knew what you were doing. You were over 18. Now, are you smart at 18? No, but hey, that's life. Your parents should have raised you better. I don't know. Shit. But the point is there is this force out there, and we have come up against it. Now, you could argue and say, well, you just didn't find the right one, or whatever. Well, I've been through hundreds. I don't have to sit here and qualify, because we all know, red pill men know. We know what we're talking about. The difference is it didn't break us. The difference is we held our ground. The difference is we're strong enough to talk about it. The difference is that we accept the truth. We didn't stay blue-pilled and, settled down with Stacy and her 2 kids from 2 different dads and her $30,000 debt. And well, I guess this is love. I mean, what the fuck is that, man? Okay, I go work and I move Stacy in with her 2 kids, with her 2 little badass dysfunctional kids, and I got her STDs. I inherited all this baggage, but I guess that's love. What can I say? I guess that's the price we have to pay for liking sex. Women can have sex too. You're a bigot if you... I mean, this is just... Come on, bro. Like, you're being... What is that? You're being a cuck. You're being weak. And they say, well, you just complain about it all the time. I don't know, bro. We're just telling the truth. We're just telling the truth from different angles. That's all. That's always been my goal, is just to spread the truth, share my truth, share my experiences. So what can I say? What can I say to these women? We know what we're talking about. You're not going to convince us, oh, you're right, it was just a couple bad women my whole life. No. This is the way women roll. This is the way you behave. We've been hurt by it. We've been thrown under the bus. We've been mocked and ridiculed and laughed at and had our feelings bashed against the wall. Well, you're just a loser then. And you're a fucking bully. You're an incel. Well, you're a fucking bully. So what if I am an incel? Right? That's the same as calling a black dude the N-word, right? It's the same as, being telling a Jew he's this or that, right? It's a derogatory term. You're a bigot. Okay, so I'm an incel because women are fucked up, and we're talking about it. We're talking about it. I'm not ashamed to admit it. We're talking about it. This is why, because women are fucked up, because hypergamy's fucked up. Well, why don't you get better? Why don't you do that? Because I fucking tried and it didn't work. So I'm talking about it. That's all. It's not like these guys don't try. It's not like we've never tried. Like they think, oh, because we're talking bad about women, like we just sit in our mom's basement all day and never do a push-up. Like, come on, bro. Like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And these people try to convince you logically, like you just had a couple bad relationships.